Living with my roommate Amanda was like having a very sneaky two-legged raccoon in the house. Seriously, you'd turn your back for a second, and something would just vanish. At first, it was small things. A tube of my favorite lipstick, a pair of socks, a snack from the pantry. I'd ask her about it, and she'd give me this wide-eyed, innocent look like, "Who, me? I would never." But the pattern was undeniable. Food I just bought would disappear from the fridge overnight. My good mascara, gone. My favorite t-shirt, poof into the ether. It escalated slowly. I started noticing my nicer clothes missing. A dress I was saving for a special occasion, a brand new sweater I hadn't even worn yet. I'd search my closet high and low, thinking maybe I'd misplaced them. But deep down I knew. Amanda was a master of plausible deniability. She'd say things like, "Oh, maybe it fell behind your dresser," or, "Are you sure you didn't lend it to someone?" It was infuriating. It got to the point where I started hiding my valuables, locking my bedroom door, and feeling like a prisoner in my own home. The breaking point came when a delicate silver necklace, a gift from my grandmother, went missing from my jewelry box. It wasn't expensive, but it was irreplaceable. I knew Amanda had taken it. I could feel it in my gut. When I confronted her, she actually got angry at me for accusing her. She turned it around, making me feel like I was the crazy one, like I was paranoid. That's when I knew I had to do something. Words weren't working. Logic wasn't working. It was time for a different approach, a more colorful approach. I went online and did some research. I needed a plan that was clever, undeniable, and frankly, a little petty. I deserved a little petty. I found exactly what I was looking for, a fabric dye packet. The kind that activates with heat and moisture. It was perfect. I bought a brand new, crisp, white hoodie. It was exactly Amanda's style, oversized, comfy, and just begging to be borrowed permanently. I knew she wouldn't be able to resist it. That evening, I carefully opened a seam on the inside collar of the hoodie. I emptied the contents of a bright, vibrant, royal blue dye packet into the lining, right where the fabric would touch the back of her neck. Then I meticulously sewed the seam shut. You couldn't tell anything was there. I casually left the hoodie draped over the back of the living room couch like I just tossed it there. The trap was set. Now, all I had to do was wait. I went out the next morning to run some errands, giving her plenty of time alone with the bait. I have to admit, I was buzzing with anticipation. When I walked back into the apartment a few hours later, the scene was better than I could have ever imagined. There was Amanda in the kitchen, frantically scrubbing her hands at the sink. But it was no use. Her hands were stained a brilliant, unmistakable shade of blue. I looked up at her face, and that's when I saw it, a perfect blue ring around her neck, right where the collar of a hoodie would sit. The dye had activated with her body, heat, and sweat. She was caught, quite literally, blue-handed. She saw me and jumped, trying to hide her hands behind her back. "Oh my God," she said, her voice shaking. "I think I'm having some kind of weird allergic reaction. My skin is just turning blue." She looked me dead in the eye, trying to sell this ridiculous story. The audacity was almost impressive. I just stood there for a moment, letting her squirm. Then, I smiled the calmest, sweetest smile I could manage and said, "Yeah, a reaction. A reaction to stealing my stuff." The look on her face was pure gold. The denial, the panic, the realization that she was finally completely busted. She didn't say another word. The silence was deafening. She moved out by the end of the week. As she was packing, she was still trying to deny it, still mumbling about a skin condition. But as I helped her carry a box out, I noticed her pillowcase. It was stained with faint blue smudges. The truth always comes out, one way or another. Some people learn their lessons with a quiet conversation. Others need a more visual, color-coded reminder about personal boundaries. My apartment is peaceful now. My clothes are all present and accounted for. And Amanda? I hear she's probably still scrubbing, trying to get the lingering stain of karma off her skin. Thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this little tale of colorful justice, make sure to subscribe for more stories.